Mad Chow family, welcome to another episode of Mad Chow TV, and on today's show I'm going to show you how to make a foolproof white fluffy steamy rice. I like to call it my 86420 method. So let's get to it. There's no measuring involved with this method of cooking, since all it requires is just time and patience. Now, not everybody can make rice. To me, rice requires a special type of skill. So let's get cracking and let's do this. So if you're new to this channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give us a like. And if you want to be the first to know when we drop a new video, don't forget to hit that notification bell. So let's get to it. So this method requires no measurements and it can be used on any type of rice. So for demonstration purposes, I'm going to use my favorite, jasmine rice. So I'm going to pour all the contents of this rice here, like so. And what we're going to do, we're going to rinse this rice properly. The reason why we're rinsing is to get rid of all that starch, to prevent it from being sticky, because we do not want it to be sticky. So I'm going to give it a nice wash, making sure that we get rid of all that starch. Okay, I'm going to pour it out, and then I'll probably give it one more rinse, one more time. Okay, now our next method is, you want our level of water to be slightly above the level of the rice, and I'll show you like this. Okay, so you see the level, can you see the level of the rice? You just want the water level to be slightly above the level of the rice. That's it, nothing more, nothing less. This is good for now. So I'm going to take this. Alright, so now we have our rice and our water. We're going to turn it on high. Alright, so I'm going to set it at my 8. I'm going to put my timer on for 10 minutes. I'm going to secure my lid. You want it nice and secure. And then I'm going to time it for 10 minutes and we'll be back in 10. Guys, so now we are going to go through our next step. And this is now where we add the oil. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the oil. I'm going to now take it to 6. I need to use a flat spoon, tablespoon, and I'm just going to blend this oil into the rice. Now you can use any kind of oil you like, okay? Whether you want to use canola, whether you want to use olive oil, if you're not a butter person, but my family, we love butter rice. So I'm going to use butter in mine. And can you hear that sizzle? Okay. We're doing this to make sure that all that oil and all that butter has melted. And now what we're going to do is we're going to add some more water. So what you want to do is you're going to add the water. Can you hear that steam? That's what you want. Pour it all around. You slowly start to hear that sizzle die down. Okay, that's good enough. We're going to put the lid back on. Make sure it's airtight. We're going to time it for another 10 more minutes. And we'll be back in 10 minutes. Alright guys, so we actually took less than 10 minutes. We came at around 7 minutes. So now we're going to go and open up the lid. At this time, we're going to start fluffing the rice. So I'm going to turn the heat now down to a 4. I'm going to take a fork and I'm now going to start fluffing the rice. Making sure that I break everything apart. You can hear all that sizzling. Okay, which is fine, that's okay. So at this time you want to fluff it really good. So now we're trying to separate, even it out like so. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to add water. You hear that sizzle? That's what you want to hear. We're going to put the lid back on, and at this time now I'm going to set my timer at 5 minutes. You just whoop. So we're going to be back in 5 minutes. Okay, we're back in 5. I promise you we're almost over with this technique. So now it's at 4. We're going to turn the dial to a 2. I'm going to open up the lid. I'm going to do some more fluffing with the spoon. Can you see that right now? You can start to see the rice is nice and fluffy. Okay. So I'm going to fluff this one more time. We're going to put a little bit more water, not too much now, just a little bit now. You can hear that sizzle. There you go, that's what you want to hear. And at this stage, I'm going to put my lid on and I'm going to put it 0, it's at off, and I'm going to time it and leave it for 5 minutes to stand. And we'll be back in 5 minutes. Alright, so 5 minutes has lapsed. We allowed it to just steam without no heat, and this is now where I'm going to fluff it for the very last time. And as you can see, guys, I want you to take a close look. See how nice and fluffy that rice is. Alright, so now you've seen it for yourself, guys, how you can easily prepare fluffy white rice with any type of rice. And this method is so fail-proof. So this is what I'm going to do right now. I'm just going to make it all fancy schmancy. And you can see for yourself. That's how you do it. That's how you make white fluffy rice. So anyway, guys, we're going to get ready to have dinner. I had made some gumbo earlier on and we are hungry. Now take a look at this bad boy. So that's it, guys, for today's episode of Chow TV. So let us know what you think. Let's get the conversation popping and hit the comments below. Give us feedback. Let us know what you think. Maybe you can tell us what you might want to see on the next video. But until then, we're gonna go and eat. So we'll see you guys on the flip flop. Laters. Signing out.
Be strong.